as Bitcoin continues to sell off? Is it possible that we may in fact be due for a drop below the $10,000 region? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and the savagery we're seeing inside the chart right now. Grandma's cookies and a bottle of yo-ho-ho. Yet again have we seen another crocodile tooth pattern formation formed here inside this chart, with a plunge from the heights of above 13,000 to the depths of the low $11,000 region. Now, my friends, the question becomes, is what we're seeing here looking like a healthy, bullish consolidation and support before another rip towards a high? Or, my friends, on the contrary, is this looking like we may be consolidating in a bearish structure ready to plunge deep down into the crypto abyss? So as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice, this is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and speculative hypotheses on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. That being said, let's begin right here on the 4-hour time frame. Clearly, we stuck in our high. If you guys remember and you are subscribed here, Don Carbonaccio took a long from 11,792, and I wound up closing out the majority, all of my position up here inside this range. My closeout was here all at 13,080, 12,908, 12,750, and 12,618. which gave me an average take profit at 12,839. Let's get this crypto. I've since been out of my long position since up here, right? And now I'm evaluating the trend, as I believe we are in a critical point here where the trend can change, right? Just as it was up here, we were either going to look to climb to a new high to change and negate the bearish structure that we've been in. And this bearish structure, ladies and gentlemen, has been lower lows on a macro level, and now potentially here a nice lower high before we plunge to even lower lows. That has yet to be seen, but that is what we're going to talk about here today. So right now, here on the 4-hour, interestingly enough, Bitcoin is finding support along this trend line here. And this trend line for me is our line of old prior highs, which was leading us into our pennant here that I wound up playing, right? And we're finding support on this right now. We bounced off my green box of support here, which has a ton of bullish support here, in my opinion. We did bounce below there, but now we're finding that our candle bodies are loving to stay above this line. It is very interesting, albeit for me, we are between two distinct ranges right now, and this gap may be a ping pong range, ladies and gentlemen. We may in fact see Bitcoin bounce around in here for a little bit before really deciding upon the direction that it wants to break in. Now, if you guys see, I have this potential pennant drawn here, this orange pennant, right? Now, for me, this is a potential longer term pattern that we're forming here. And this can be looked at in two different ways. One, this can be a bull flag, right? With a flagpole starting all the way from right here up, right? Which would give us a heinous measured move extrapolation. I mean, for fun, we'll look at that in just a second. But also, on the contrary, this could be looked at as a bearish descending triangle pattern formation with the creation of lower lows and lower highs, right? Let's get this crypto. So for me right now, this is just kind of a rough chart here in terms of a pattern because we don't have enough data right now to confirm this. But the reason I'm pointing it out is that if we do in fact get another crocodile tooth up here and form another higher low, another lower high, right? Something below this high, right? To get us here to respect this downward sloping trend line. To me, this pattern is going to start to have some very, very valid looking points to it here, where for me, it's going to be increasingly difficult for the bulls to get past these levels if we're starting to see that the sell pressure is coming in on a lower high trajectory here once again. And this would not be great, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know if you are subscribed here, that this to me does look like it has the potential to be an area that we really pop back down hard into a healthy range of consolidation before this trend may continue onwards and upwards, right? We hit our 0.618 Fibonacci extension, which was right up there around the high $13,000 region. We hit this level, and we've since been met with some absolutely heinous corrections, heinous pullbacks, rejections, etc., all throughout this range, right? And now, for the first time, we really have tested back up towards that $13,800 region, and we've been met with a crocodile tooth here. So for me right now, the task for the bulls is getting increasingly difficult here. But not all hope is lost, right? Because I do want you to keep this in mind. Although this green box for me here, which ranges from 10,700 all the way up to about 11,200, this is my tentative range of support. What we must understand here is that this low, the peak low, right, that we put in here on that crocodile down, this is the bottom for now, the local bottom. And we still, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, have not created a lower low, especially if we go out to the one-day time frame here and examine, right? If we look here on the one-day candles, we see we had our original bottom here. Then our next low, right? Keep in mind, this is the lows because I know these degenerates that don't understand the charts. Oh, Kirby, but look, we dropped below these levels, Kirby. Oh! That doesn't really matter. It's the lows, right? We had a swing high to a swing low here. Bottom, swing high to a current swing low. If the bottom is there, that, my friends, is still a higher low trajectory on a macro level. Let's get this crypto. So I don't want to say that all hope is lost here for the bulls, because if the if the lows are still forming higher lows here, on a macro swing high to swing low trajectory, right? This is inherently bullish, and it would happen to feed into my theory here that this could become a bull flag to the upside, right? If we do start to take out prior lows here, right? I mean, this would then look more so like the descending triangle that is a bearish pattern, right? And if we continue to break through here, it wouldn't surprise me at all to take out the prior low of the macro trend and really correct, ladies and gentlemen, deep down, okay? But right now, as it stands here, I'm looking at this for new patterns to be formed within here. I'm on the 4-hour time frame. You guys know I'm a swing trader, right? Just as I took my position here at 11,792, rode the swing up from the breakout of the potential bull flag pennant, which played out absolutely to a T, and I wound up taking profits all above this red box, right? Right now, I'm awaiting my next entry here. I see that we have the potential here to be forming our next pattern right here, right now. So let's examine this, okay? So we have another crocodile tooth. These crocodile tooths, or teeth rather, have been forming critical patterns for us here. Just as on this bull flag that I played, it made its flagpole from the crocodile tooth. And what I'm seeing here now, ladies and gentlemen, could be just the same if we continue to consolidate sideways here and not really test up into this region, or if we even test a little bit, get rejected, and then consolidate here. This may in fact be a tentative flagpole here that we may look for a bear flag breakdown with, ladies and gentlemen, which to me could be rather heinous, as it could put us into a new lower low area here in the chart, which would be, as I've stated, very, very heinous, as this zone here it's really free falling mode in my opinion here. That is the territory where if we do drop and create a new lower low, I don't really see any reason that we wouldn't have the potential to drop all the way back down to our areas of confluence here between, anywhere between 8,500 to 6,000. Let's get this crypto. And interestingly enough here, if we go back to the daily, flip on our moving averages, I just want to show you guys how healthy that this whole range here might be between the pink box here and the green box, which is roughly, from 7,500 to 6,000. We're seeing that our 100 and our 200-day moving averages are now both creeping up into this zone, right? So if we do drop down that far, it would be heinous, and this whole thing would be a crocodile tooth, right? Just like the bubble pop of 2017. This could be a mini bubble in and of itself here. And if we do crocodile back down into this range, I mean, per classical technical analysis theory, this would be normal to me here. And I'm prepared right now. If we drop there, I'm ready to crush it and get this crypto. I'm going to be keeping you all updated in VIP with every trade I take, long and or short, both directions. Right now, I'm unbiased. I'm waiting for a high probability, high reward, low risk trade setup to present itself here. I need to see what's going on with the resistance here and the tentative support here. This, to me, right now, is a proverbial powder keg in here, ladies and gentlemen, once again ready to explode, just as this was right here. You guys remember all of the streams I did last week. I said, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're coiling up in here. Wait for the move. Wait for the high volume breakout. And what did we get, ladies and gentlemen? Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner. Tofu if you're vegan. An absolutely tremendous breakout to the upside here of the bull flag. Played it like a fiddle and a spit-shine trombone. Don Carbonaccio, getting this crypto like an absolute savage. And now we're coiling up here once again, ladies and gentlemen, especially if we look on the 1 hour. You can see the action that I'm starting to see here. Lots of chop. This is what you want to see when you get into a zone that's awaiting for another flush movement, right? And with us right now, in between two critical zones of support and resistance, I would expect for the human traders to maybe take a breather here, right? Average Joe and Jeeves at the water cooler getting a little scared in here. Oh, Kirby, do you think that we're still going to the moon? Or do you think, oh? And right now, I believe that this is a spot where maximum opportunity may present itself here once again. And don't rule out of the equation, ladies and gentlemen, that we may get some fake outs in here, right? We may get a run up high into this red box here, which many would take as another false breakout and potentially get wrecked upon. And on the contrary, if we do break above here, what I need to see is a break to a new higher high. Or to me, ladies and gentlemen, what we are seeing right now is definitely respect of this downward sloping resistance line here, which in my opinion, as I've stated earlier, could be bringing us into a descending triangle pattern formation, which is inherently bearish, right? So we have to keep our eye on it. What I do like here is that the volume profile, take a look there at the bottom at the volume. You can see that the moving average here on the volume has been picking up substantially since we've gone into our most recent crocodile tooth here. And with the volume picking up, this to me is indicative that we may see a lot more heinous volatility in the price of Bitcoin, along with the fact that the Bitcoin dominance is now at a 65.6% at the time of recording. I was sharing my opinions on this yesterday. As long as the leverage trading platforms continue to be the top volume exchanges here for Bitcoin, I am expecting Bitcoin dominance to continue to rise and the volatility in Bitcoin to be probably providing the most opportunity, along with other choice altcoins, select altcoins that also have that margin capability. But really, for me, all eyes are on Bitcoin right now. I know many keep waiting for an alt season. When's altcoin season, Kirby? When's altcoin season? For me right now, it's very hard to imagine why spot altcoins would be getting the spotlight here when you have Bitcoin ripping up and down a heinous amount of percentage points per day, and many traders are using leveraged trading options there, right? So the fact of the matter is, for me, ladies and gentlemen, is that we are looking coiled up here, And oh, wow, I almost forgot to show you guys this. So I showed you the descending triangle here, right? But just like I said, we can't rule out of the equation here that we still are on a daily time frame from swing high to swing low to swing high. We still are right now keeping I'm getting tongue-tied. We are keeping a higher low trajectory, right? You see that. Swing low to swing high to swing low to swing high to swing low, a higher low trajectory, which is inherently bullish, right? And this, my friends, may in fact form here a symmetrical pennant, just like we had here, right? Which is a neutral pattern, right? And you will wait for breakouts to confirm the potential direction of the trend. So if this is in fact the case, I want to draw a trend line here, and maybe we see something more along the lines of this, right? Where we are having lower highs, which is bearish, but on the contrary, you are having higher lows, which is bullish, which puts you into a symmetrical pattern like this, which is more neutral rather than bearish. And these patterns here are large, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, you could expect a large breakout from this range. I'm just showing you all the scenarios that I'm looking at here. I was stating it yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, that when you're trading in this market, you have to understand that you're trading against the best players in the game, right? So if you're not elevating your skill and trading like the best players in the game, looking to crush everything in your sight, how do you expect to win, right? That's why I'm trading 24/7, monitoring these charts with an eagle eye, watching for every little movement, looking for every pattern that I can identify here to give myself, Don Carbonaccio, the best edge and competitive advantage in this market that I can get, right? And right now, I see that we're in another critical area here. You guys know I have nothing against the hodlers. I just make fun of hodlers because they watch these streams and they love to voice their opinions. Oh, Kirby, well, you and you. If you're a hodler, you must understand that this type of volatility, crocodile up and down, is what the market is choosing to do right now. You could see we're moving up and down tens of percents almost on a daily basis at this point, ladies and gentlemen. So for me, this is a swing trader's dream. I do continue to see potentially life-changing trading opportunity here on a daily basis, right? I took my trade from here. Look at the gains were sick, right? The gains were sick here. And right now, I'm looking to take more plays right here, right now. And I'm going to keep you all updated with every trade I make and every strategy I formulate exclusively for you in VIP. Shout out to my VIPs and shout out to all of my new future VIPs joining VIP right now after this video. I will see you in VIP right now. Let's get this crypto. These are the areas in the trend, ladies and gentlemen, after these large movements where a lot of people get destroyed, right? As I stated yesterday, this zone right here at 13,000, my inbox exploded. Kirby, I just bought, Kirby. Do you think all-time high? Oh. And this is exactly the area where Don Carbonaccio was selling and taking profits, right? But all of the moon boys and beginner traders, degenerates, etc., they buy at all the wrong times, ladies and gentlemen, and sell at the wrong times. And right now, just the same as this big move to the upside occurred and they all got wrecked here. When the moves happen the other way, just as they have now, this is the same type of zone where people get wrecked again. So right now, I'm plotting and strategizing here for a high reward, low risk trade setup that's going to allow the Don to strike like a cobra out of the grass and crush this market yet again. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, not every trade works out in your favor. This is a trading market. You should know that when you enter, right? When you start trading, you're never going to win all your trades. What are you, crazy? But the thing is that your trades long-term need to eclipse your losses, right? Everybody's going to incur losses. That's normal. This is trading. Loss is a normal occurrence. But your wins must eclipse your losses long-term. This is why a famous saying in the trading world is cut your losers short and let your winners run, right? So right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to put on the battle helmet, the mud boots and the trench coat. It's time to get this crypto. I've outlined so many potential patterns here for you today here, right? Potential symmetrical pattern, which would be neutral, awaiting a breakout. Two support and resistance ranges here to watch out for. The potential longer term bull flag or bearish descending triangle, right? And, you know, again, a lot of beginner traders, they'll see this, well, Kirby, well, then why aren't you just telling me that it's going to the moon or it's going to zero? Because that's not how trading works, James. I identify all of these things here, and then upon confirmations of them playing out, I take high reward, low risk trade setups. That's how trading works. Trading doesn't mean you rub a crystal ball and see some magical pattern in here and go, well, you know, according to my calculations and this bottom here and this top here, well, by the year 20,178, we might be going right to the moon. Degenerates, ladies and gentlemen. They come on this stream. They come on this channel. They come into the house that Don Carbonaccio built. And they can either like it or they don't like it. But the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, they better learn to love it. Because this stream right here is the best thing going inside the cryptocurrency space today. Diamonds are forever, and so is Don Carbonaccio. Sheesh. What I see here is that there is a lot of conflicting data here. It's my duty to look at this, decipher which of these pattern formations, supports, resistances, indicators, etc. are playing out, and then strike upon it when the time is right and get this crypto. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I'm monitoring the charts 24/7 with an eagle eye, ready to crush this market like a 2-ton man on a tuna fish can. And I keep you all updated exclusively in VIP with every trade I make in absolute real time, right? Such as my long order there from 11,792. All of my profit taking alerts, right? You see all of this, right? You can pause the video and look at these if you want. The thing is that this is what I'm doing. Right? 24/7, 365. And right now I see that we are in a zone here where many are going to get wrecked again if we break down. Many are going to get wrecked again if we move up. Right now I'm preparing to crush the market. I'm ready to get this crypto. I hope you are too. Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. So I will see you all in VIP right now. Shout out to my new future VIPs joining VIP right now after this video. I will keep you updated with my next trade here. Don't get left out in the cold, my friend. Many are going to get wrecked, and on the contrary, many are just going to miss opportunities straight up. I do not like to squander potentially life-changing opportunity. I'm playing this aggressively, such as this bull flag breakout here. And I'm looking to crush this market, so I will keep you all updated with my trades in real time in VIP. I'll see you all in VIP right now. If you could one last time, ladies and gentlemen, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Critical time here in this trend right now. We're squeezing, again, the proverbial powder keg. Just as I mentioned here that we looked ready for a high volume breakout. This is what I'm seeing here again, where we currently are, ladies and gentlemen. So prepare for fireworks. I'm ready to crush this market. I'm ready to take new positions. And as I take my new trades and positions, I will be posting them for you all in real time, exclusively in VIP. Are you going to be the one that gets caught like a deer in the headlights? Or are you going to be the one that crushes this market? The choice is yours. I'll see you all in VIP right now. Let's get this crypto. Being said, the Don has spoken. So until next time, my friends, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.